Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von The Outer Worlds. Ich bin etwas außerhalb vom Bild. Was ist da denn los? So, wir wollten was wollten wir denn? Versicherungsbetrug, das war's. Aber wer würde es in dem Fall nicht tun, ne? Wahnsinn. So. Auf Monarch.
Down there, a new ship.
Dafür, dass Monarch ja so abtrünnig war die ganze Zeit.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Die ballern halt schon wieder. Folge. Sehr gut.
We're now in orbit above Folge, Captain.
Ja, für mich zum Schotter. Gleich werden wir richtig viel Kohle haben. So, ach klar, die kennen wir doch.
Well, well, aren't you the very picture of good health and sound decision making? However, we can't make good decisions all the time. Consider whoopsie-daisy coverage. Please note that to make a claim under this policy, you must describe your error in detail before a panel of relatives over the age of 65. And also note that doing so nullifies the privacy and dignity clause. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Natürlich.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
We gotta talk. You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
come on. I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you. You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Don't mention it. Really. This...
Gut, ne, da haben wir das auch erledigt. Ach, verdammt. Oh, so viel Byzantinum. Oh. Naja.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Diese detailhafte Ansichten immer. So. Ah ja.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Ah, da war's. Und guckt jemand in die Richtung.
That's top of the line equipment. Better
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker. What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage. We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy. Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony. The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive. Wrong answer.
Try that again.
Ich hätte es einfach lassen sollen. Ey, nein! Warum? Stopp. Schau mal. 25, 25, 29. Warum haben die das denn jetzt getan? Nochmal. What the fuck?
You think the privy's gold-plated too?
So. Ich habe keine Ahnung, warum die das getan haben. Oh je. Hallo.
That's it.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to... You can write me up in your... I'm the... No. I'm... It's been...
Mad.
How?
You... If... I'll...
Doc,
Alien conspiracy? No. What? I need to get out of here. Finny, for now, I had better pack...
not so fast. That'll do. Now move along.
Ja, gut. Das war eine bessere Lösung. Gut. Oi. Ich weiß keine Ahnung, was für uns schief gelaufen ist. So, finde, ja. Nee. Nee. So, jetzt machen wir noch das. Hm?
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Emerald Vale? Mhm. So, ist ja noch irgendwas? Gut, Groundbreaker haben wir schon wieder 2 Sachen. Karte, da ist er. Zack, zack, aufi.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Tja, lebendig hat sie uns halt mehr genutzt. Das ist ja ganz einfach. Das war jetzt... Was ist denn ihr verklickern? Aliens. Psst.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species? Or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous. What the...
Ich dachte, hier gibt irgendwas Besonderes. Nichts.
Miss Lilia says we ain't supposed to talk.
So, na gut, dann haben wir das.
Didn't I request no more?
All right. She's on her way. How do I look? Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath.
Oh.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench. The one.
He didn't scold you for talking about it?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our... A respecification machine. Alex installed it himself. Right before he died.
Jetzt? Und nu? Aha. Das war's auch schon, wa? Einmal raus oder rein?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Okay. So I was watching. Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person. Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Ja, einmal frei. Ha. Hatte ich nicht jetzt so genommen? Ach, überzeugen natürlich auch. Auch mal hier. Ne, von Verteidigung nicht. Das ist... Ja. Hm. Nee. Worten mein Anzug. Dialogfertigkeit. Hm. Na gut. Oh, ich habe bestimmt irgendein wichtiges Teil. Egal. So,
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
so. Gut, dann gucken wir mal, dass wir hier nochmal... Obwohl, das sind hier... So, dann machen wir nächste Folge die letzten, hoffentlich die letzten 3 Nebenaufträge und dann geht's schon zu Phineas, wie wir aus dem Knast holen. Hoffentlich. Also, bis dahin, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und mach's gut. Ciao.